Welcome back to No Shortcuts. Today we are finally going to actually finish this corn harvest. So we started in October. We're getting to it. We're down to $1,200. Our loan payment did come out this morning. So we got to finish this, see where we're sitting, see what things are good to sell. I know we do have a wood beam, and we have some eggs that are at a good price to sell today. So I want to get a little bit more progress done with this harvest before I do that. And kind of letting, I think it's canola prices that we're also letting kind of get a little bit better today. So we will be selling, most likely, we'll be able to sell the canola in November as well. I do need to check on the fields and see what we have left to do to them. I think the barley field's going to need weeds treated, and we don't really have a way to do that. So we could lease some equipment. I don't think I made a rule for that, and I don't think I should have to, since this is a realistic playthrough. Leasing equipment is realistic. So yeah, I'll keep going a little bit more on this, and then we'll get the grain cart moved over here, or the semi, to unload it. But at least finish the headland and see if we have any indication of how much money we're going to make off this field. I think we have about $14,000 in the silo already, dollars worth, that is. But I think today we're really going to get to the point where we can stop stressing about money now that we're going to be able to sell some of our goods, and hope that we can get to a point where we can afford some equipment to cut the grass field when the time comes, because the sheep and the cows are going to run out of feed before we know it. You know, it only took us a month to get the headland done here, but it is complete. And we'll see. I think I don't like the way this course is set up, so let's go ahead and take a look at that. Maybe we just trust it, and we'll go ahead and try a little lands approach here. We're gonna go in 3 passes, and we'll see how that works out on this field. But the odd shape of it makes me a little hesitant, but I think this actually will work out pretty good. 58% full right now. We're only getting 68% yield bonus, so we're going to definitely improve that in this field when we get to plant it ourselves. And that's kind of the big thing right now, is we are, you know, harvesting what we got when we started the save file. And we always know that they don't treat the fields the best, and you don't get the best yield on that initial harvest if it's already planted. So we'll definitely get that closer to 100, if not above it, on this field next time around. If I'm remembering correctly, we do not have the soil sample, so we'll have to save up some money for that as well. Maybe buy the Icera Pro when we do sell the canola and the other goods that we're able to make money off of. But are we going to get to the end before we're full here? This field's a little bigger than I thought it was, which is a great thing. All right, 95% full. I think we are going to do the same trick that our workers do when we're running course play. We'll back up to about right here. We'll go ahead and harvest the pass next to us so we can make room for the semi to get in here. And that should do it. We'll go ahead and shut that off, the header off for now. Now, if this field does generate us a couple $100,000, we're gonna be set. So just got to get through this first year, then we can start making a lot more money off these fields. Kind of killing a dead horse at this point. Or beating a dead horse, is that the saying? Oh, did we go a little too far forward? Don't want to damage any crops. All right, that works. So egg prices are above peak. They're on their way down, so we should probably sell that. Wood beams looks like the same. I think we will just back this out for now. That should be good, right? Well, let's back a little bit more. That's shut off. Let's shut off the harvester as well. And we'll get the John Deere with the front loader so we can sell some goods, make some money. And I think we'll start with the bigger dollar item here, the wood beam that we finally have. We don't know our way around the sales locations yet, so I did tag the warehouse. That's where we're going to sell this. And I believe, yeah, it's just in town here. So the proximity of our farm seems to be pretty good to most of the sales locations we're going to so far, which is always nice. Oh, I think I saw the place where we need to go. Let's just loop around the building here. So there's the front door. I think that's where things spawn because it's the warehouse, but then right back here is where I think we want to sell this. Go ahead and put it on the ground now, and that should do it. So $3,010 for that. Puts us up to $4,200. Not the best sales day right there, but we do have a little bit more eggs, or little eggs to sell as well. Hard economy, man. It is hard. And eggs are going to the canning factory, which is also in the same area as the warehouse. And we will double check, but I think we do need to wait a little bit longer on the canola. Make sure it does get to a peak price. But I think, yeah, inside this fence here, we'll just loop around the back and get the egg sold. Drop that down there. Another $800. So we're up to 5,000. We still are, oh, what, 11,000 short for our loan payment. But we got more things to sell later on today, so we should be set. We should be stressing, like I said earlier, a lot less after today's episode. And just double checking before we get back at it, canola is still rising, not quite to peak. We would lose about $1,800 right now if we sold it. Wheat is also looking pretty good, but we're holding on to that for the chickens. And then corn, we have till probably late next month. So let's go ahead. We're going to get focused on this harvest, and then, oh, there we go. And then I will, every once in a while, take a peek at that canola price and make sure we don't miss it peaking. But I think we'll probably be good to finish this harvest before that happens. So, back at it. Let's get it done.
When did we make it so cold? The air is too thick to breathe. I wonder when you're coming home at 4:05. Just where have you been? I can tell from your breath that you've been drinking. Lying seems so easy to you. Just wanna know what you're thinking. Nothing comes easy when it comes to you. You said you wanted to know me, but did you even try? All you do is find new ways to hurt me. You just wanna act like it's fine, but it's not alright. You just act like it's fine. Oh no, it's not alright. No, it's not alright. It's not alright. Remember all those good times? Was it all just a scene? Now all we do is put out the fires. It's not how we used to be. I can sit here and talk about the memories, but I guess that's not what you wanna do. So I just wanna know what you're thinking, 'cause nothing comes easy when it comes to you. You said you wanted to know me, but did you even try? 'Cause all you do is find new ways to hurt me, when you just wanna act like it's fine, but it's not alright. It's not alright.
We're making a little dent in the field. See what we've harvested so far. I feel like these passes this direction would be faster, so I might finish this and then reroute it. I think that'll be faster long term, but I did want to dump this and get an update financially. I should have close to 40,000 liters of corn to go into the silo, and I want to see the number, guys. I want to see it getting a little bit higher of our possibility of income here when we sell the. Try to make sure we don't take this too sharp here, so we make sure the trailer does get straight when we go through here. Should be good. And dumping. Not bad. So this is going to give us over 60, close to 66,000 right now. And time saving stock check does show that at a value of 33,000. Little depressing when you look at the numbers that way. All right, we got to stay busy so we can get more done today other than just harvesting. I mean, I guess it makes for a quick day, but we are finishing up the harvest here. I think I do have enough capacity to finish this pass. If not, we'll need to unload and just do a little bit more. Numbers aren't super exciting, but canola should be at a close to a... Well, we're probably just going to have to sell the canola at this point once we unload the rest of the corn. So let's get this last 2% in here. Glorious, it did fit. All right, let's get the semi, get it unloaded, and we'll figure out what's next. And I think all of it will fit. It'll be close. We do have the weight limit on here. But if we look here, we got 155,411 liters, and that's going to put us under 100,000 once we do dump it. So, I'm still stressed. Yeah, max is at 32,000. We're going to bring this in, and then I think we're just going to bring the harvester closer because you can see this thing struggles to get up to speed. And I keep having to remind myself that we're going to have better yields moving forward. But these are just our starter yields. Things will work out. All right, it's going to be lots of trips to canola. You can see the price is just about peaked and on its way down. So I think it's time to just start making the trip to the oil mill. We'll get that tagged because we don't know where that is, but it looks like 2,700 feet away. Quite a few trips, being that we can only hold 76% capacity here because of weight. So we'll slowly deal with the slowness of our semi. And find that oil mill back there and start making some cash. Nice side backside view of the baseball field here. Pretty sweet little feature of this map. So it looks like this road we're coming across here is how we want to head back home, and it'll be a little quicker trip that way. But let's see what each load's gonna bring in here, and then we'll bust this out. 33,000. All right, let's go back and get some more. Here's our second load. Should be another $33,000. Canola seems to pay pretty good. We're up to 71,000 now. We have not quite a full load to get for our last time. And the last load is only 32,000 liters, so it won't be quite as much money, but it does bring our total up to 95,000. Feels a little bit more secure at this point. We don't have a lot of money to spare, but we definitely need to treat the weeds in our barley field. Does this have... It does have the See and Spray. If we lease this, it'd be only 4,000. I'm going to do it. All right, we're going to go pick that up. Actually, we'll purchase some herbicide and hope that 2,000's enough for that big field. So I don't want to burn through too much cash, and we're running out of daylight. But fertilizer should be good on that field, and we just need to get the weeds treated. So let's go pick up that implement and the herbicide and get to spraying. You know, with the See and Spray technology, it shouldn't use too much herbicide. And we do have the narrow tires on here, so we shouldn't get any crop damage. And gosh, there's got to be weeds. I mean, maybe we got lucky here. Oh, there's definitely weeds in some of it. Okay, so See and Spray's perfect for this, and it is on, so it should only spray when it needs to. And let's get the rest of our lights going so we get a little bit more daylight. Still nothing. So if we look at that map, yeah, we should start to see some getting sprayed. Yep, just some small spurts or spritzes. Yep, you can see it a little bit there. Not bad, but we'll stay focused here, get it done, and sunset's upon us. Forgot to hit the record button there. We did finish the spraying. Seek and Spray is definitely the way to go. We used, I think, like, I don't know, maybe 200 liters. So we have definitely plenty of herbicide back at home for next time. And we'll definitely want to buy one of these once we can afford it. Just gonna have to lease some equipment to get by. You know, making those yields as good as possible is definitely the top priority. But we are here at the dealership. We're going to drop this off and let them know that we're done with it. And that'll really complete our day. All right, that is returned. And it looks like we do have a snowstorm coming tonight. Looks like it is getting close to starting to come down. I'm going to get some sleep, you know. We got some tillage to take care of in December. We're going to check on our grass fields. We're going to, you know, crunch some numbers and see how close we are to being able to afford something for mowing and making some hay and TMR. And probably get to selling that corn next episode as well. Though it's not necessarily the most exciting amount, but I think it'll be enough to help us get by. I'm Socks Way Up. Thanks for hanging out. I will catch you on the next episode.